What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm kind of surprised myself on this video because I wasn't planning on doing anything until we do the intercooler for this guy, but as you can see, my ski and snowboard racks are gone because this winter ended in March and now it's 105 degrees in Arizona all of a sudden. So that's cool, but the roof is looking kind of naked without any racks up there, and I'm not a huge fan of the way the car looks with just crossbars sitting on there. Sometimes I'll have my bike rack on there, but today we are installing a roof basket because one, it's nice to have for cargo. It's not the biggest car in the world. If we really pack this thing tight, it'll be nice to have extra cargo space. And I think it'll look nice, so that is also a plus. So I just went and picked something up, and it is in the trunk, and let's open it and install it because this car deserves to look good, and yeah, I'm pretty excited about this, so let's get going. Alrighty, let us pop the trunk and get this big box out of here. That's a big box. We like big boxes. Alright, I'm gonna need 2 hands for this. Hold on. Here we go. Box is out of the car. And why aren't you focusing? So I picked up a Yakima OffGrid, and looks like that. Probably one of the cheaper roof baskets you can get. But the reason I actually chose this is you can see it has some crossbars up here, and my bike rack is the same brand. So this bike rack should be able to fit on top of the basket without taking the basket off. So if I want to put bikes while this is already on there, I can. So that's super nice. One of the big reasons that I bought this. Plus the locking devices are the same, so I bought a lock for this and for that because that needs it. So we're gonna start unboxing this thing and build it. I don't know what the easiest way to open this thing is, but we're gonna find out. I guess not like that. Okay, another box. That looks like the main part of the rack. Alright, that was only 3 pieces. Please read me first. I'm good. Okay. These look like the cross rails that the bike rack will mount to. So that's nice. Some plastic pieces and hardware. Is that all that's in here? Ah. And the most important part, the wind deflector. Nice. Okay, I got everything laid out right here. I got the front half and the rear half. And there is an extension you can get in the middle if you have a longer car. So keep that in mind. It is extra, obviously. But right now, this is upside down, and I have all of the hardware sitting here. So it should be pretty easy. These guys slip in here, and then connects together like that, and then you throw 2 bolts in here, and these guys pretty much do the same thing, but they go inside of there. So I'm just gonna slip these all in and then pop some of the hardware in, and then we can get this guy mounted on the car. And that was easy. Just a couple of bolts, and this thing is all put together for the most part. Looks pretty nice. I honestly love how uniquely they did this. Having full metal that rolls up the sides, I think looks really good. It's pretty low profile, so I think it'll look good on smaller cars as well. So next step is putting the wind deflector on. So I'm going to take this guy out of the wrapping, and it uses these plastic clips. So let me kind of get this somewhat assembled and I'll show you where we're at. So these clips here, pretty easy to put on. You just get one of these little plastic screws that come with it. Slip this guy underneath, grab the screw, push it in here. I think technically you're supposed to screw it in, but you can really just press them in and they're fine. So probably more for removal than anything, but these are pretty solid. There's 6 of them, go on all the corners, and then we'll pop it on. I actually got lucky. 2 of them have this kind of stud on them, kind of a tube. On the back of this guy, there is also a tube, and it looks like this slides in to this like that. Oh, sorry, you missed that. Slides in right here, and then screws in if you're not clumsy like me. There you go. Pop it in, have the camera focus, and then pop it in. So just keep that in mind when you're going through them, that 2 of them are special. Now this should be somewhat easy to put on here. I think basically these clips just open up, slip on, and then clamp down. So should not be too hard besides actually getting them on here. Oh, nice. Then on the back side you just press, and these teeth will click into here. I don't think I can really do it with one hand, but you get the picture. Okay, front valence is on. Now, time for the crossbars, which look pretty simple. Basically, there's a screw on the bottom, and that should lift this tab up, and then we can mount it and then tighten it back down and make sure this clamps. So I think you can pretty much put these wherever you want on here, which is nice. They're fully adjustable, so I think I'll try to have one around the front and one towards the back. I think that makes the most sense. Fully assembled. Did not take me very long. I think it's only been about 45 minutes and I've been doing videos at the same time. I really like the fact that there are crossbars here and like no rear part of this. So you definitely can put a bike rack on here. You probably can put snowboard clips on here as well, which I might do in the winter. Just depends. That way you still kind of have cargo space if you have like some skis or something, or you have a bike and then cargo space. Super modular, kind of nice. I like that a lot. Now let's get this thing onto the car. Let's see if I can do this by myself and not drop something. It's not that heavy, to be honest. That was easy. So the mounting system on this is actually really cool, the way they did this. So right now, can't move it. There are little grooves underneath this rail, so that's what it locks into. Basically, you can put a lock in here, and I have purchased one of these so the rack doesn't get stolen. But normally you'll slide this back, pull this tab up, and then it's got like a little peg, so you can pull this out. Peg's right there. And then this whole strap drops down. There goes my roof. And basically underneath you can see it's a strap, so that is what will go around our crossbar here. And once this is released, this thing is free to slide around. So we pull this up, lift the rack up a little bit, push this to hand on top of the rack like that, and then we'll pass the strap. Okay, there's another piece underneath which fell out. So I'm assuming this sticks to the top of this like that, so it protects your crossbar. So let me put this back in. Okay, I just aligned everything and tightened these three down, and I wanted to show you how to do the last one. Basically this clip will come up from underneath, but it won't be able to reach. You're going to loosen this guy just like this until your band can reach over and then snap closed. So I've loosened it now, and I can pop this tab up and in, and then still a little bit too tight, but just loosen a little bit more, and then you can slam this down like that. Make sure this is pulled back, clip in, push over, and that's it. And they also sell little locks that basically, they just look like this, a little tumbler. Push it in, pull the key out while holding this down, and now this can't come out and can't slide backwards. That's a lie. Alright. They also sell little locks like this, so you can turn this to the right, and now this won't go anywhere. So that is secure, and no one can take my beautiful roof rack. So I just wanted to test out to make sure that the bike rack is actually going to fit on this thing, and that's freaking cool. The way the bike rack actually sits inside of the basket, it's so nice. It's not that much higher than if it was just straight on my roof bars, and the whole thing blends really nicely. Colors are the same, obviously, same brand, but man, it sits in here really nicely. It looks super sweet, and I have a bunch of luggage if I'm solo tripping, or if I have another person, I can still put a bike there and probably stuff in the middle. So super nice for utility. And there's a car going by. I think looks awesome. I mean, because I still have a basket, it still looks really nice. It looks complete. It looks like the bike's just sitting in the basket. It's awesome. I love it. So I took a bunch of beauty shots, so let's cut to them. So obviously I haven't driven with this thing yet, but first impressions are really nice, easy to put together, quick install, works great with the bike rack. We'll have to see how snowboard racks work with it, because I am curious to try that. But for now, it looks great. I think price is decent. I think it was $650 for the medium one. Not terrible, but man, it looks good. I think, especially with a bike on it. See, makes it worth it in the end, because the car looks freaking sweet, and that's all that really matters. Obviously utility, just kidding, it works great. And now I have much more storage, because if I load this car up and I have people in the back and we're all taking gear, it gets a little tight. So having some roof space always helps, and now we do. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.